No, 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 no. No, no, no. You don't get to do that. I've tricked you. So that's cheating. Let's look at this video.
Formerly known as Duel Links meta. Very influential Yu-Gi-Oh! Not understanding what the card does. In IRL play, you can imply to your opponent you're using effect on summon. I don't even see why DK would be talking about that. Mostly wants to know the TCG ruling / precedent. Oh, he's saying to like while you have Fateful up, normal summon a monster and then go Fateful effect without saying which effect. And then when your opponent says okay, you say, oh, well, I was using the effect to add a monster, and then you add the Griffin. That's such a silly thing to say. That's simply miscommunication. But
okay, so this brings up an interesting point. Obviously, I'm sure you've all seen the Distant Coder video and the DK video, talking about the Distant Coder video, talking about the DK video, talking about the Coder video, talking about the Farfa video, talking about the Trip video, talking about the MBT video, talking about the Dual Logs video. I mean, we've all seen it by now. But the short of it is, DK is adamant that he did not advocate for this play, but that this play could happen, and therefore you should be wary of it. Coder is adamant that that shit does not matter because that is cheating. I would like to impart onto people a very important lesson. And this is something you can't glean from just, like, reading the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm very happy that this is the case. Angle shooting in Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost uniquely among other TCGs or card games in general, angle shooting almost universally will net you more losses than wins. It's unbelievable. Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost seems alone in this, but because the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rulebook has specific discussions of intent and specific penalties for sharking, doing shit like this is most likely to get you a judge called and you to lose the game, not net you an epic free win because your opponent Ash Blossomed at a slightly suboptimal time. I just... And in short, I don't know why you would make this video. The Coder video, I think, is really good and talks a lot about the fast effect timing chart. But in general, I think that you don't even need a discussion of the fast effect timing chart. You can just be like, Judge, my opponent didn't declare which effect of Fateful Adventure they were using. I'd like to correct this miscommunication. And the judge will almost 100% of the time side with you. In fact, and I apologize to any individuals who have tried this and have gotten epically owned, but as long as the judge is even mildly discerning, they will see this for what it is, an attempt to get an old sneaky one over on your opponent, and they'll tell you, come on, dude, be reasonable, put it back, and don't try and, you know, scum your way to wins. It's very strange. The Decade video is even stranger because it is named How to Legally Cheat with, in Master Duel with Adventure. Just a reminder to anyone out here who is making content. Do not make videos titled like this. I understand that algorithmically it's a great idea. But for the sake of your continued, you know, ban or unbannedness with Konami, do not make videos titled this. You know, they have gotten many people for uploading a video called How to Cheat at XYZ, and then being like, why did you make a video explaining how to cheat? And they said, that's just the title. In fact, the video tells you how to avoid the cheat. And they go, yeah, I don't care about that shit. Not naming names, but you know, it's a bit of a Bleevy Stunder moment. How to legally do crime. Click here. Anyway, TTRPG Sarvis, thank you for the 100. I think what's more interesting about this cheat is how easy it is to do in Master Duel. How is it easy to do in Master Duel? If you're toggled correctly, you'll see the whole priority shift back to you. It's very visible. They're saying if you only have Ash, you do not. Oh. Why don't you just look at the log then? Oh, it's not in the log?
Because now
Oh,
she
okay.
could link someone off. You act.
That's actually pretty interesting in that case. That's very interesting. Unfortunately, I don't think it's very relevant, right? Because, like, wouldn't the Griffin Rider just fetch out the Ash anyway? Like, when you actually want to Ash something? That is interesting.
To summon a monster. I have Ash Blossom waiting to negate the effect of Fateful Adventure. Summons and then activates. So the effect of Fateful Adventure is activated, chain another card or effect. We can all agree that this is the trigger effect. It states that if a monster is normal or special summon, you take one equipped spell from your deck, add it to your hand, or
You just got to be quick.
equip it generally where you do not want to be at.
Wow, really doesn't say anywhere.
Ash Blossoming. So we're going to pass. You want to Ash Blossom, then searching Griffin. And there you go. You see that? That is the ignition effect. That is not the trigger effect.
Oh, that's kind of scummy. Yeah. Your opponent sees what effect was activated for a second in the top right. Oh, well, you know, pay attention. Regardless, this is not a valid play in the TCG. No judge will allow you to do this. I did see something about in this video where he's like, and listen, you don't know if the judge is friends with the person, and let's